Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our Indy. This is Captain April, and these are the days of our Indy.
I figured this needed a little bit of a commentary here. Having to pull this from the Daily Caller because the main story is from Epic News and Epic Times, and it's behind a paywall. But something here. Detransitioner wins $2 million after 3-week groundbreaking malpractice lawsuit. 3 weeks is not very long for something like this. And go there. Whoop. Hold on. Get back up there. My mouse is rebelling today. No. There. Okay. Scroll on down here. Yeah, jury awarded a young woman $2 million after finding 2 medical professionals liable for malpractice in connection with a sex change procedure performed on her when she was a minor. So the thing that doesn't happen, it happens. And there's a lot of lawsuits behind this one. Fox Varian, 22, sued both a psychologist and plastic surgeon involved in carrying out a double mastectomy on her in Westchester County, New York in 2019 when she was a transgender identifying 16-year-old. Varian, who now works as an actress and no longer considers herself to be transgender, is the first known detransitioner to win a civil medical malpractice trial, let alone take such a case to trial. And it's for multiple. The $2 million jurors awarded the woman includes $1.6 million for the suffering she suffered. He endured as a result of the procedure, and an additional $400,000 to cover her future medical expenses. Epic Times reported Varian's attorney had asked for $8 million, a significantly larger amount in total damages, according to the outlet. The case, Varian v. Einhorn, was filed in New York Supreme Court in Westchester County, according to a screenshot shared by independent journalist Benjamin Ryan. This Varian is the sole plaintiff. New York-based clinical psychologist Kenneth Einhorn, a New York-based plastic surgeon Simon H. Chin, as well as their respective employers, were listed as the plaintiffs. And Ryan is known for his reporting on pediatric gender medicine, stated in Substack post late Friday he was the only reporter to attend the entire 3-week Star trial, which he called riveting and Okay, there's the thing there. Identified 28 detransitioner lawsuits filed to date. It's just the first one. And the first one to go to trial and the first to win a judgment. So this isn't a precedent. As far as it's concerned, it's enough of a precedent to move forward. Priscia's got one going. Chloe's got one. The floodgates going to start opening pretty soon here. Jury concluded that Einhorn and Chin's conduct leading up to Varian's double mastectomy marked a, quote, departure from the standard of care. The verdict only specifically applied to the plaintiff's case, however, and not in general to minors receiving the so-called Jennifer McCare National Review. Well, the National Review's dropped off some. And it's Billboard Chris Elston, an activist known for his opposition to child sex changes, hailed the verdict as Varian's case in a late Friday social media post. And it's the first victory in court for a young woman who was harmed by gender doctors as a child. Fox Varian had her breasts removed as a 16-year-old girl because she was indoctrinated to believe she was trans. She's been awarded $2 million. And no comment as yet, at least last I saw. Yep. And I'm not going to join on this. Not just yet, I don't think. But live TV, gotta love it. Okay. But why are we putting this under the days of our... Well, obviously, because it involves this whole issue, but the wheels are starting to come off the wagon here, Indy, okay? I've already sent you links to this, whether you see them or not, that's up to you, but the fact is, this kind of bolsters the thing. Any therapist or doctor that's affirming this nonsense is lying to you. Either because they're actually, adherents to this thing, or they see you as a money train. Most likely the money train. How much money have you been showing these guys over the years? They don't just see you as a patient. They see you as a customer. They see you as the boat payment. All right. I would think after about 10 years they'd have gotten something right here, but it's like you're getting further down the path here. So, yeah. Again, first link in the description is the that EBT, those therapists in Seattle. Again, not very far from you. If I want to be a real asshole, let's get you an appointment myself. But again, that would be crossing the line. So give them a call, talk to them, see if they can offer you some, better solutions than what you're getting now. The one guy, one of your, former followers who, got a few customs out of you back in the day. And you're trying to buy a house. This would be a shortcut to it, and not a very good shortcut. Not if you destroy your health in the process. So, yeah, get off this thing before you get run over, because this thing's about to crash and burn. It's going to take a lot of doctors and therapists with them. And a lot of girls are getting chewed up in the process, too. Don't want you to be one of them. You've gotten too far in this as it is. With that, talk at you later. And again, anytime you have my number, you can reopen the DMs. We can talk about this. Talk at you later.
A sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body.